They're all infidels in the minds of modern media. You know those times that when you see something and you just want to go, what in the world are y'all thinking anymore? We got Ubisoft. It was announced now. They're delaying Assassin's Creed Shadows. Yay! Why? Because there's so much backlash, they're probably having to retool the game a little bit. They literally, Yasuke now is not only is he samurai, greatest samurai ever. He was responsible for the broken Torii gate that Nagasaki did. I don't know what to think about modern. It's not just gaming, y'all. It's not just gaming. It's everything. Bad. By the way, we got let me lean back, swivel out the way or something. We got a new logo. Got a new logo. That's not gonna be the channel logo. Channel's getting rebranded. We're getting rebranded. I say that. You know, if something happens, it just stays just me. It could stay just as PuddleJumper. Right now, the plan is I'm gonna be more of a family thing. I'm gonna get the wife involved if I can. Where I still need to iron all that out. Uh, I'm just kind of stopping a little bit on some things till I make up my mind exactly how I want to approach stuff. But I feel like we need to put some videos out along. And I got one today. I want to especially meatball. You like Power Rangers? I like it sometimes. Sometimes it's like what? Yeah, that's a kids show, but a little more sense, just a little bit, a little more sense. Okay, so Cosmic Fury was the last Power Ranger season for who knows how long. It's it's controversial, even to me, and I liked it. A lot of people trashing this show from the moment the suits were announced. Oh, it's so awful. It's like suits aren't that bad. I mean, it's okay. It's first American suits, really. I'm fine with it. First team of American suits. Let's take a look at them. Let's take a look at them. Let's see something better. The making of Power Rangers Cosmic Fury. These suits are not that bad. The same people who will hate on these suits is about to hate on me, who has defended Simon Bennett in the past, and I will continue to do it because for the most part he done pretty good. These things I don't think he should have put in Cosmic Fury and Dino Fury. So let's go ahead and get that big old monkey, giant elephant crap out of the way. Cosmic Fury and Dino Fury is the gayest Power Rangers has ever been, but it could have been worse. I don't like that, especially in kids shows. I am not that way. I don't tend to like watching stuff that way, but you know, if it's in something and tastefully done, you know, if it's not just like right in my face all the time, I'm like, whatever. 1% of the population, you're bound to get one. But when it's in freaking every show, it's ridiculous. Well, now it's in Power Rangers. This is from last year. I think, yeah, about this time last year, Cosmic Fury. Cosmic Fury came out. It was pretty good. The Green and Orange Rangers here. First lesbian couple in Power Rangers. This was a kids show, targeted at kids. And this was in there. Put my phone on mute. And yeah, that I have watched it with my son, but we try and skip that as best we can. Overall, the show is very good. A lot of people, and apparently the Power Rangers community on Twitter, a lot of them are very gay, and they rip Cosmic Fury asunder, and I'm over here defending it. It's not that bad a show. I disagree with what they put in there. I don't like all that in kids shows. I do not think they should have done it. Now, if they'd have put TV 14 on there, I'd have been, it's like, I don't know, not my thing, but it's okay, whatever. You get one character, and that's it. And sorry, my boy. Right now, I'm recording. I see you're sneaking in, my boy. Okay, so, hey, buddy, I don't think you need to hear what I'm about to say. Why don't you go in the other room a minute? Okay? You want to stay here? Well, you don't need to hear what I'm going to say. You can be back in just a minute, okay? Let's close the door, okay? I may edit that out. I may keep that in. You know what? It's humbling. It shows, hey, I'm a dad. I need to care about these things, and I do. They don't need to be in there. And I'll say this. They want to have diversity and handicap this and handicap that. I like what they done with the Black Ranger. He loses his arm. Spoiler. He loses his arm in the second episode and has to relearn with a cyborg arm the rest of the way. That was cool. See, this is what I was talking about. It was the gayest thing ever. But what I want in Power Rangers, it was. But at the same time, it was a very good story, very good Zed story. A lot of people have complained about the Zed voice and all that. So right, the actor's dead. You're not gonna get an exact voice. But this is what I want to talk about. Simon Bennett revealed that he had future plans for Power Rangers, which sadly never came to fruition. I came up with a pitch for a possible season 31, which never went anywhere. I wonder why. Between the way Hasbro's mismanagement and this proposition, yeah, parts of it I was like, oh, this is awesome. Parts of it I'm like, you need to be kept reeled in. Okay, so it was a fully fledged kind of Bible document, and within it were the types of Power Rangers that I would like to see in the future. They wanted to have seen a plus size Ranger. I'm a little bit on the plus side. I got a little bit extra ham, but you know what? I don't really want to see a heavy set dude get all up there. Out of breath. I'm an asthmatic. That kind of lends to me putting on the weight sometimes because I can't be as active as I want to be. Well, you know what? I don't really want to see that up there in Power Rangers. I want to see the martial arts sci-fi fantasy. That's what we want. That's why we watch it. But let's continue. We would like to see a Power Ranger in a wheelchair that could have transformed into some cool fighting tool. What? 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 I am gonna be Power Rangers Transformers, dude. I am. Just call me Wheeljack. Oh wait, that's already taken. My bad. Wait, Hasbro owns the rights. Simon Bennett done a good job overall. He was, I would say, either what I can't tell if they just let him do more, or if he was just more respectful to the actual lore of Power Rangers than I have seen anybody before. But he has some wokey stuff, and he does not know how to cool it down, man. He wanted to go full-fledged, brother. And it gets worse. It gets worse. And I think I now know why JDF didn't come back before he passed, or one of the reasons, if he was aware of this. I don't know. I would like to see a non-binary Power Ranger. That was actually something we were kind of setting up. It was going to be JJ Oliver. Tommy's kid. They wanted Tommy's teenage child who was established in canon Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel episode 10. Also known as Season 2 of Power Rangers Ninja Steel. Episode 10, Dimensions in Danger. We saw potential of men from once and always in the non-binary character putting together a team of misfits. It was an idea that never went anywhere. I know why. He added that he would have liked to have seen the show continue to grow in terms of linked stories with Power Ranger teams that exist through multiple seasons to help build and maintain audiences' engagement. However, the issue you've got with a franchise like Power Rangers that got 30 years of history and track record under its belt is that you get brand people within a corporation that can get cold feet if something deviates too far from what they perceive as being the rules of the show. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's just step back and get to the obvious. Simon Bennett can do a good job. I've seen him. Simon Bennett can also get wokey, just like everybody else. The problem that we have in Hollywood and the video game industry now is people don't know when to say no. I want to put a black samurai in Assassin's Creed set in Japan. When you want to do this? Oh, yeah, then? Oh, no. But Yosuke suck. No, nobody want to play a game of Assassin's Creed in Japan with, I'm going to say, with a man who is not Japanese. I don't want me on there. I don't want Tom Cruise. I don't want nobody but some Japanese dude. And it's the same situation here. They wouldn't tell him no. Well, they told him no here. And that's probably a good thing they did. I mean, they let him get away with the lesbians and Power Rangers. That was not a very wise decision, in my opinion, for a show targeted at, 4 to maybe 10-year-olds. But let's be honest. Most of the people who watch Power Rangers, and that's the reason why they've done it, is older people. It's time for Power Rangers to have a kids show, whether that be animated or what, or just a closer recreation of the Sentai, and then have an adult show. I've been joking around on Twitter with Joseph Malozzi about doing that. Him, Brad Wright, and Peter DeLuise just need to get the Power Rangers rights and do a show similar to Stargate. I mean, Amazon's got Stargate, and it doesn't look like they want them to do anything, and they're the people that made it what it is and was. Stargate is still better than anything they have on TV today. Great show. I think somebody like that could take over this franchise and do awesome. I mean, look, see here, Simon Bennett done Master Lord Zed. Lord Zed as an evil morphin master. It looks pretty good. Now, granted, it was his art team or whatever, but he was the guy overseeing it. He can do good work. The problem is they're not telling these showrunners and people no. There's times you need to let them do something. There's times you need to tell them no. Look, no, we're trying to reach a maximum audience. We're not trying to reach 10% of a population that's a 5% of the population. What I'm trying to say is you can't reach a small percentage or gear your show for a small percentage of a population, especially when you're spending millions of dollars to do something. I mean, they just revealed Acolyte was $300 million by tax filings, and that was straight for the Wokies. I mean, it was beyond anything Cosmic Fury. I don't know. Simon Bennett had his way. He'd have made the Acolyte of Power Rangers. And I have, in the past, and still do say Simon Bennett done a good job. But he has to be reined in. You can let these people, these Wokies, do stuff. But you have to have somebody up there who's got some sense to go, no, we're doing this. Now, granted, it sounds like Hasbro's been doing some of that. But they're not want to take the risks with the property. By all accounts, the previous CEO had a plan with Power Rangers, but he had an untimely death. And yeah, no more Power Rangers. do you mean we still have Power Rangers? See, they gave the rights to this. Yeah, they gave the rights to another company. They don't care. Who knows? They might do something. I saw some stuff with a animated movie that never happened that Saban was gonna do leak out online recently. Looks pretty good. I think they should have went that way. We just should have released that. I think it would have been a good idea, but they didn't do that. The 2017 movie wasn't that bad. The problem with that movie was it was not enough Power Rangers in the Power Ranger movie. It took too long to get them in suits. The suits were too expensive. There is a reason why Power Rangers and Super Sentai is made the way it is. It's cheap. Cheap action. You can do that and have it look more realistic and still not just be ridiculous. Like I said, I think someone like a Joseph Malozzi or a Peter DeLuise or a Brad Wright could come in and give it a Stargate treatment, have it more realistic, have it go by the lore, kind of be a sci-fi series that's kind of a smaller focus, but still has action and occasionally has some sort of mecha Zord fight. That would be cool. But I mean, you don't want that Power Rangers formula for something like that. You want something more adult focused. More adult focused stories. Is that going to include some LGBT crap? Yeah, it's going to have probably one or two. But I mean, it shouldn't be the whole dang show. I mean, look, Star Wars, their whole show with the Acolyte was lesbians having kids. Look where that got them. Look where that got them. And they were over here. I think I know why JDF didn't. Well, I feel sure that wasn't the only reason why I heard. I've never heard him mention that, but I feel sure if he'd heard about this, he would have been. The man had Jesus didn't tap out on his back. He never struck me as a prejudiced guy, so don't come out and say, "Oh, JDF was prejudiced." I'm not saying JDF was prejudiced. I just don't think JDF would have appreciated, as a family man, from all accounts, something like that. I mean, that's just no. They wanted to use Tommy's name and not use Tommy. Everybody used Jason David Frank in Power Rangers, and the truth is, a lot of times it was better under him. Some of the best seasons had Jason David Frank. I mean, look at Dino Thunder. I just saw the guy who played Ethan. His name's escaping me right this second. He just posted some pretty a pretty base product earlier. He's wanting to sell, make Power Rangers great again. I literally tweeted. I was like, I don't care what your politics are. I don't want to know either way. Either this is badass. Seriously, it's time that somebody does something different with this property. Right now, it's cold and dormant. Let's do something different, but not what Simon Bennett's wanting here. Now, I'm not saying Simon Bennett wouldn't be good to have. Like I said, he done a pretty decent job with Cosmic Fury and Dino Fury. For all the hating people put on, I think he done more lore stuff than anybody I've seen do in a long time. But if they let him go a little too far, you gotta have somebody that tells people no. No, we're not gonna make it gay in a kid's show. Yes, we will take and make an awesome show that has awesome lore. You're good at that. Do that. But don't do this. Don't do this. We're gonna end it here. I'm gonna in the process overhaul everything in the channel over the next few weeks. I'm not entirely sure where and what shape and form everything's gonna take, but like I said, I kind of want to have more me and my wife in the channel, and I've been talking with the one and the only Burning Clay about possibly doing a little bit of stuff with him now that I'll be on a more reasonable time. Not next week, but the next. I'll be going days, and we'll see how everything works. Then I'm gonna sit down and talk with my wife and try to get some ideas and see what she wants to put up with doing and what I want to do, and we'll work out something. And if the one and only Burning Clay can join us and some other people, that will be awesome. But like I said, the channel's kind of going to be in a kind of a hiatus. We're trying to figure out where everything's going. Possible name rebrand if it goes away from just me. If it stays just me, you're going to see this logo behind me. That's what I've decided on. If it's more than just me, it's going to be Rocket Cats TV. Bringing back the old Rocket Cats. In fact, the old Rocket Cats channel is still out there, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to keep working on this channel. It's too hard to switch, and I'm finally getting some traction here. All right, let's wrap this video up. Please like, subscribe, follow, whatever on whatever platform, and just keep track. It's PuddleJumper pretty much everywhere at the moment. That'll be changing, possibly, probably, but it's PuddleJumper will be how it remains. That's be my personal Twitter account, and that'll be how it remains. Thank y'all and have a wonderful day.